Morning, Ms. Johnson.
Sutrani ma'am.
Proceed now. Ma'am, you can proceed now, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to everyone, and my hearty welcome to you all on the state level webinar on TNTU Paper 2, Child Development and Pedagogy Mental Health. First of all, I express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Controller, all HODs and Assistant Professors, Tamilnadu Teacher Education University for their support and guidance. And I extend my gratitude to our Program Coordinator, Dr.N.Ramakrishnan sir, for encouraging us to conduct a seminar like this today. I am again thankful to you, sir, for your kind support, suggestions and guidance given to us and when we are required. And I am glad to respectfully and cordially welcome our resource person, Dr. M. R.K. Priscilla, Principal, Mangalkarsi College of Education, Paravai, Madurai. She is a good educationist, researcher, social worker, and very respectable personality. It's a great pleasure to welcome such a noted personality as our resource person today. So, on behalf of one and all present here, let me extend a please welcome to you, ma'am. Once again, I welcome you, ma'am. And I feel honored to welcome all the participants for taking a keen part in this important program. I am sure that you all will feel enriched with knowledge after completion of this event. I welcome you all once again to the seminar, and I hope that you all will have a great time ahead. Thank you one and all. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Mutrani ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning to one and all. Really, it's my pleasure and privilege to express my gratitude and the welcome to our Honorable VC Sir, Dr. N. Panjanathan Sir, and Dean and Controller of Examination, Dr. Govindan Sir, Registrar in charge, Dr. Balakrishnan Sir, and my respected guide, Dr. N. Ramakrishnan Sir, Member Syndicate, Professor and Head in Education Technology in Tamilnadu Teacher Education University, Chennai, and express my gratitude to our Secretary, Dr. P. Ashok Kumar, and our Managing Director, respected Mr. Sakti Pranay Sir, and all the affiliated colleges, principals, and other universities, principals and assistant professors, and various parts of the state, various parts of the places in our India. Really, it's my privilege to welcome at the same time to get some information, little bit of sharing of information in this title. Yes, exactly. I think it's a very blessed morning. The topic given by our guide is very needy one in this pandemic situation. Really, it's very useful for you, but it's very positive one only. Yes. In our teacher eligibility test, we have 10 units. But today we are going to learn only or sharing of information and a little bit one in the unit 9. Mutrani ma'am, is it visible?
Yeah, yes ma'am, is it visible now?
Okay, thank you. Before starting my session, I thank Mrs. Mutrani ma'am and Mrs. Umarani ma'am and my technical team and family and friends and every one of us to participate in the particular webinar. We are expecting many things, but I can satisfy you a little things. Yes. In this unit 9, the mental health and mental hygiene. Yes. Today the mental health is very challenging one. Okay, before entering into the lesson, shall we play a small game, a mind game? If you want, you can take a piece of paper or you can use this chat box to answer this. If I am naming a particular personality, immediately we are remembering a particular character of a personality. For example, Mother Teresa, charity. Napoleon, brave. Mahatma Gandhi, ahimsa. Like that, in our society, they are giving many names for us. I am not mentioning the particular one. Just write your denoting word or representing your character. For example, I already mentioned that Mahatma Gandhi means immediately we are remembering the word ahimsa. Napoleon means immediately we are mentioning the word brave. Like that, you people think about yourself and write a single word. Who are you? Maybe helpful person, kind person, intelligent, pretty, like that. Shall I get the answer from the chat box? Yes, Raja Nanjini. I said that kind person, helpful, kindness, responsible. Yes. This is what I expect. We never expect from somebody else to have to denote my own responsibility. No. I am responsible for my action. I have my happiness within myself. My frustration is in myself, within me, yes. While I am mentioning the word Mahatma Gandhi, immediately you people accepted ahimsa. Napoleon, immediately you people accepted brave. Like that, for example, myself, Arakya Priscilla, means my college students knows that very well. She is a very strict principal. Yes, but at the same time, my friends may say that she is lovely. Yes, like that. So in our words or in our behavior has to be denoted by many peoples, but we have to judge our own self because we know our path, our life in our own way. Yes. In that mental health, we have to do in a positive manner. We should not think any negative about ourselves. At the same time, we should not give any negative name to others too. Yes. Okay, so we get into the deeper manner in the section. Unit 9, mental health. That's why we play one single game. Just we have to get or check your mental health, whether it is in a positive dimension or it may be in a negative one. Please have always a positive attitude. That will improve your mental health. Yes. In this 9th unit, we have 9 subunits. I'll read one by one very slowly, but don't get excited. This is only a 9 topic subunits. But today we are going to learn about only one single concept, a concept of mental health alone. And every week, if our time permits, if our guide permits, if my respected Dr. Ramakrishnan sir, the center head permits, we will continue in every week. Subunits in first one, concept of mental health and hygiene, conflict and frustration, unrest, adjustment and maladjustment, causes of maladjustment, defense mechanism, mental illness, juvenile delinquency, promotion of mental health of students and teachers. Yes, these are all the 9 subunits we are going to learn for the weeks. But today we are going to learn about a small one, a little bit one. It's very useful for you to get a clear idea because it is very easy unit. At the same time, immediately we can recall. But it is nowadays in this corona period, in a COVID period, that means in a pandemic situation, we need this very, very important one, this particular one. At the same time, it's easy to learn also. So today we are going to learn about only a single subunit, that is mental health, meaning, definition, concept, attributes, importance of mental health. At the same time, we are going to raise two questions among ourselves. What is good mental health? How to improve our mental health? That means your mental health, my mental health, and everyone's mental health. How we have to improve in every day. That we are going to learn today. Okay. Then, I think you know that very well. The October 10th is the World Mental Health Day. Why they have given a specific date in this particular day? At least we have to get awareness about to maintain the mental health among ourselves and others too. That's what is celebrated in each and every day, like that of our Father's Day, Mother's Day, Teacher's Day, Children's Day, and many things. Thus we have to recognize, we have to respect, we have to realize the importance of our health. That's what they are giving the particular term or celebrating the World Mental Health Day. Mental Health Day. So the World Mental Health Day is celebrating on October 10th. Why they have mentioned, they have given two symbols, the brain and one is in a green color bow. The bow is nothing but we already know that red is indicating that AIDS awareness, pink is indicating that breast cancer awareness. Automatically the green is a symbol of win. It's victory. Yes. Like that, how I can manage myself to tackle the problems arises in the psychology. That means in our brain. This is a main area of our whole body. The main part of our whole body. The controlling agent of our body. Yes. Here is the process is taken in many angles in this one. That's what they have given a two symbol. First one is the green one. Always we need a victory. At the same time, that victory depends upon our mind, our attitude, our memory. Everything comes arise only in this brain. Yes, exactly. The brain is the main and powerful and very dangerous one. Many times, my candidates, that means my Mangyakasi group of institution students may know that my teaching style. Especially today I am going to deal on one single one. While I am seeing this particular slide, you can see that M-E-N-T-A-L, mental. In my angle, I seeing the particular word in memory, emotionally, novelty, technique applicable in our life, even in this corona period, if I am healthy. Okay, do you agree? I will repeat the same one. In my angle, how I am seeing this mental health today in this pandemic situation, M, it's representing that in my memory, that is corona will be in a historical one. It will be in a spokeable one in every day of life in after a few years or in maybe the next generation to next generation, because this is the first time we are facing this lockdown period in economically and mentally and everything. So like that in my memory, that means in our memory, emotionally we are suppressed or we are emotionally we are depending or emotionally we are attached or intimating. At the same time we are producing novelty with technology like the free conference call and many social media. We are using techniques that is applicable even in our life only because of health. If you are healthy, automatically your memory, emotional, novelty, technique can be applicable in our life. So only thing, your physical health is very, very important. Yes. Next I can move the meaning of the word mental health. This is nothing but it is a simple one. There is no need of any mug-upping. It's a full and harmonious functioning of the whole personality. whole personality means total personality of a particular individual. Like what we have learned in previous one, when you have also sent the particular chat box whom we are. Like that, while you are mentioning the word Mahatma Gandhi, automatically you mention the word Ahimsa. Like that, the whole personality is expressing or representing your mental health. So that time you must be a normal, well adjusted, but it is not an easy one, but it is a very challenging one. Well integrated. Integrated is also a very challenging one in our family, in our society, even in our staff room, even in among our friends, even in our society. We are facing lot and lot of challenges. At the same time, we are ready to adjust, integrate with one another. Yes, then you have to be a mature person. This is what is called as a positive mental health. Exactly. Yes. So the mental health is the level of psychological well-being. Psychological well-being is nothing but your mind has to be very, very, very strong enough. While I am mentioning the word police or a military, immediately we think that physically they are all strong. Like that, the individual must be psychologically strong. At the same time, an absence of mental illness. Don't think about anything in a negative manner. This all happens to me only. Like that, while we are comparing with others, that is not good. While you are comparing yourself, you are comparing your God. No, this is not good. So comparing the God is not right for us. Each one is unique in nature. Even take an example of in your home itself, in your siblings, among your friends. Even a single hand, your fingerprint is not same as in your sibling. Even though we are born from your same parents. So we couldn't expect the same blessings from the God as in the same one, no. So absence of the mental illness is very, very important. Leave it everything. While we are cleaning our daily home, every day we are cleaning our home and daily, regularly, twice in a day, thrice in a day, or we store the particular wastage in our home itself? No. Every day we are cleaning out like that. Let it be. Cleaning out your illness, cleaning out your psychological inabsence. Everything you have to clean it very clearly with the help of the God's blessing. Yes. So that MH, that means mental health, is a state of someone who is functioning at a satisfactory level of emotional and behavioral adjustment. We couldn't satisfy everyone. That is not at all possible. Even in example, Bible, they are clearly mentioned that even they are not accepting to do the work or a blessings from the Jesus. They are blaming. He was blamed by many persons, even among their own community. So it is very challenging to behave or to maintain or to satisfy everyone in the society in and around us. There is no need for us to satisfy everyone, but check the particular one, functioning at a satisfactory level of emotional and behavioral adjustment. If you want to express your emotion in a negative way, that time you have to control. That time you have to be adjust with the behavior. That shows your mental health is well-being. Mental health is a positive one. So, meaning of the mental health is very easy one. It is nothing but positive thinker and well-adjusted, emotionally and psychologically well-being one, and behavioral adjustment is very, very important. Behavior adjustment, while I am mentioning the word, immediately don't think about in a negative way. There is no need to adjust in everything, but there is a limit in everything. That time you have to show your behavior adjustment. Next we are going to move to the definition of mental health. Mental health is the adjustment of human being to the world and each other with the maximum of effectiveness and happiness. Not just efficiency or just contentment or a grace of obeying the rules of the game cheerfully. That's all these together, its ability to maintain an even temper and alert intelligence, socially considerate behavior, and a happy disposition. This is mentioned by Manager in the year 1946 itself. See the year 1946 itself, they have clearly given the word, they are using the word, it is maintain an even temper, an alert intelligence, socially considerate behavior, that is also a very challenging one, and a happy disposition. Yes. So while you are adjusting with the human being in every minute, every second in the society or a world, it is not an easy one, dears, because it is a challenging one. Why, if you want to adjust with one being or one human being or one friend, automatically other friend will get irritated, other friend will get frustrated. Yes. At the same time, we have to keep it in our mind. We have to adjust with everyone. We have to make them happy. Yes. It's very important to maintain our own mental health. That is very important. So the next one, the J.A. Hatfield in 1949, he clearly mentioned that mental health is the full harmonious functioning of the whole personality. Functioning of the whole personality, harmonious. You people, you are student teachers and professors, assistant professors, you people know that very well what is the meaning of the word harmonious. It is functioning in the whole personality. It is also one challenging one. At the same time, we also represent it. How we think, we feel and act as we cope with life. This defined by Pollock in the year 2008. How we think. இதுதான் பகவத்கீதையில அழகா சொல்லிருக்கு. How we think. நம்முடைய எண்ணங்கள், நம் சொல், நம் செயல், இதுதான் நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையை தீர்மானிக்கும். So how I am thinking myself, or how I think about others, how I feel myself, how I think about or feel about, how I make them to feel about me or in my activities. Everything is representing your life. Yes. So what is a good health? Mental health. A state of well-being that allows someone to be productive, have fulfilling relationships, cope with difficult circumstances, and adapt to change. We have to ready to change ourselves. Flexibility is the main thing to maintain a good mental health. Maintaining the relationship, we need flexibility, adaptation, cope with difficult circumstances. That is very, very important. Next, I think you can guess 3 symbols. Can you send the answer through this chat box? Mental health includes PES. What is that PES? Any guess? What is P? What is E? What is S? Mr. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It is audible, ma'am.
Okay. Very good. Positive emotional sacrifice, present, physical, emotional, positive thinking, positive attitude, satisfactory, strength, satisfactory. Okay, very good. You are answering well. You are attending a seminar, webinar in a clear manner. Good. Go ahead. Good. Very good. While I mentioned giving the color or a selection of the particular shape of the first one, it is nothing but your psychology. Psychological. It is mainly related to brain. The next one, we are attached emotionally. That's the symbol of heart. Emotional. So first one is the psychological. Next one is it's representing the emotional attachment. Then the last one, automatically the green symbol, the society. Why I have chosen these colors? Just for mapping, just for reading? No. or your blue color mixing all the orange, green and everything is mixed in this particular primary color. Like that, you can remember the first one, a mental health. See this, a brain having a numerous colors. So the brain representing the psychological one. So that's what I have given the particular one in the first one, preference the psychology. Second, automatically the media is expressing the emotion means automatically hot, but it is mainly depends upon the brain only. But we people immediately remembering the particular word emotional attachment means immediately we are mentioning the particular smiley or a symbol is a heart. So emotional attachment. So the third one is the sociology, that means sociological. So why I have mentioned the particular arrow? The society is tuning us. Society is giving a path to us. That we have to take in a positive way. That's why I have given a symbol, a green and arrow mark. So these three are major one or a very, very vital one to play your mental health. Psychologically we have to be well-being. Emotionally we have to be balanced. Sociologically we have to attach with one another. We have to improve our pro-social behavior with us. We have to develop our emotional attachment. We have to enhance our psychological well-being. Yes, that's why the mental health includes psychological, emotional and social. That's what they have given the particular three symbols. Okay, right. I think you clearly understood this particular three shapes and the colors also. Next we will move to the attributes of normal mental health. That means nothing but it is the characteristics of the normal mental health. Willingness and readiness for work and play. Here I have clearly mentioned at the same time I am proud to express my gratitude and thanks to our friend circle, even in our staff room also. All of them are ready to work and ready to play, even our students also even. So the willingness to do work and play is very, very important at any time, at any place and any mindset. You can ask the question, how can we manage them? Even in a pandemic situation, there is no willingness to do any work at home. Keep on preparing the snacks and preparing in a food item in the kitchen. How we can balance our mental health. Think about yourself, how our mothers will treat us, how they engage us, how they have given a numerous snacks. It is a homemade one. Nowadays we are purchasing from other outside, but many of the parents, still I remember my own beloved parents, they have prepared their snacks in the home itself. That is very important. So that is very, very vital one for our students also, for our kids or our family members. Willingness and readiness for work and play. That's why they have given work while you work, play while you play. This is the right time. This corona has given a chance to spend time with our family members to express our emotions psychologically, emotionally and socially. We are together to work, to clean our home, to prepare our cooking, everything we can adjust with them. So that's what they given a second attribute, adjustment with others. It's a tough one. Nowadays it is very, very tough one. Exactly, it is very tough. Why I am mentioning that it is a tough one means adjustment. It is not immediately acceptance by even educated or uneducated individual. So it is a challenging one. Next one, efficiency of work. Here, you may be efficient, you may be intelligent, you may be clever, you may be extraordinary person or it may be a hyperactive person, but don't expect everything the same from others. Each one is unique in nature. That is very important. Next, happiness and cheerfulness. Just accept yourself. This will be happen because of me, because of my action. இது எனக்கு தான் நடந்தது அப்படிலாம் இல்ல. Accept yourself. This is for me alone. God has given me because of my courageous. God has given this particular opportunity because of my own challenging ability or facing the challenges of a smiling face. Like that, you have to accept it. Then mental health is a subjective matter. Given that it is a subjective, why I am giving this word subjective means subjective is nothing but it can be judged by any person. Objective means you all know that it is judged by a single one. At the same time, you can even it is judged by many people, but the result is the same. It could not be changed. But a subjective means it differs. It is vary from one people to another people. It is distinct from one people to another people because of their nature, surroundings, family, friends, society, working area, whatever it may be. It is a subjective one. Even take an example of our own self as a teacher, student, or it may be an individual. Your mental health may be a positive in one situation. At the same time, your mental health may be a negative or maybe in some other maladjustment in some other situation. So it is called a subjective. MS is depending on sound physical health. This is very important, especially compared to our previous generation or our parents' generation. They are all having a good mental health, strong and sound mental health. At the same time, physical health also. They had their natural food like a cool, maybe some natural food and all. But nowadays we are using a packed items. That time it is decreasing our physical health. The sound mental health means we have a strong physical health. So, sound physical health means sound body health. That means our physical activity, physical strong. Physically we have to be strong. As a teachers or a student teachers, you must have a sound physical health. That is very, very important. How I can mention the particular physical health? That is depending upon an individual situation, depending upon your hereditary, depending upon your food intake, your regular exercises and many things. That it will be depending upon your sound physical health. But it is vital one for every teacher and every student teacher, even an individual. Measurement of mental health is difficult as we do not have a standard. Why I am mentioning the word it is difficult? We couldn't judge the particular mental health of our own self or the others. It is not an easy one. That's why I told you it is every situation we can change our mental health in various angles. So it is difficult to measure the particular one. Depends upon our mood, depends upon our egoic status, it is differ. This mental health depends on many factors: hereditary factor, then environmental factor, sociological factor, psychological factor, everything. It is automatically, it is an intention also. Then criteria of this mental health may be different from country to country. Exactly, it is right, because in this situation, take an example is COVID-19. In this situation, we people are together with our family members and we are spending a lot of time with us to sharing of many things in the taking of responsibility in voluntary, even in a male and female in sharing of the work in the home. But when compared to the other countries, we are all blessed. Even maintaining the family, taking care of their children, economical status, maintenance, everything is different in country to country. So we people have to thank to our God to have such a wonderful country. We are blessed country. Even one side it may be a corona has been rapidly growing, and how you can mention the word blessed country. Really we are blessed because we are blessed by so many natural food, natural medicines in our country. So many scientists are arriving in our country. Then mental health synonyms to be balanced personality. Balanced personality, balancing everything. If you want to express your anger to someone, that time you have to keep calm. Don't express anything to your particular opposite person. Not an opposite, we should not use that particular person. Keep calm. So the positive one. It is a challenging one, I know that very well, very difficult one. But we have to train it. If you practice it, automatically it will arise. That's what it is mentioned, maintained by the rishis and maharishi and many Buddhas, many spiritual peoples are behaving like that only. They are balancing their personality. This MS is also related with stress and strain of life. There is no need of any stress in our life, yes. You can ask the question, how can we live without a stress? Yeah, I am paying so many EMI, so many challenges in my life. I am having numerous bank balance, whatever it may be, blah blah. That time, you may feel a stress in your life, but it is not necessary. It is also past. Think about your family in previous years or previous 10 more years, 10 years back, how you lead the life. Thanks to the God, after 10 years, your status may be increased. Your economical status may be improved. Don't compare this COVID-19 period. After that, it will be rise. We doesn't know about anything in the future, but God knows that very well. But these times we are getting much stress. Leave it everything. So this importance of this mental health. Our WHO suggests that half the world's populations are affected by mental illness with an impact on their self-esteem, relationship, and ability to function in everyday life. Absolutely, these three are very important. Self-esteem, we know that very well. Self-esteem, this is the very toughest one to maintain this. At the same time, the society is giving so many chance to improve our self-esteem and decrease our self-esteem. But choice is yours, whether you are going to improve your self-esteem or maintaining it or to decrease it. The next one, relationship. Maintaining the relationship is a positive one, and positive must be, should not think about a negative way. Whomever it may be, think about the orphanage peoples, think about the those who are staying in the roadways. And compared to them, we are all blessed. But we should not decrease a particular or think about in a negative way or degrade them negative way in a particular road wallahs or maybe some beggars or many ways. But God has blessed us having a good friend, good family, good environment, good health, physically and mentally, good surroundings, everything. Ability to function in everyday life. Really, we are blessed, dears, because today many of the people are affected by corona. They are admitted in a hospital. The families are suffering. Many of them are suicide. Even the policeman, SI, they doesn't have a particular mental health. He doesn't know about the interior or a politics or a criminals, whatever it may be. But the ability to functioning in everyday life is very challenging. Those who are having a good mental health, like you, like me, like us, only can lead a life, face the challenges. So, always you are surrounded by somebody, visible or not visible. Your God is with you always. So that's what I have given the image, you are not alone. Many times you may feel that I am alone, I left by somebody, I was cheated by somebody. No, you are not alone, you are all with you. The God is with you, the God is watching you, the God is helping you. You may be an autist, at the same time you are also blessed by a God. So automatically you have to feel I am not alone, I am holded by or I am blessed by, I am surrounded by somebody. That somebody can be filled by your choice. But the first one is Almighty Lord. Okay. How to improve my friend's mental health or your mental health or our mental health? That is small, some bullets only. Tell yourself something positive. That's why at first one we played a mind game. Specify a single word about yourself. You denoted a kind person, intelligent. Like that you have given an answer in a chat box. Do you remember? It's like that. Tell yourself something positive. If somebody is asking means immediately your answer must be a single word, but must be a very super one. For example, a social media people nourishes coffee, then a pants, many things. So that immediately the product is clearly mentioned a single word, like that of our health, our personality can be in a single positive one. Write down something you are grateful for. We doesn't know about our values. We doesn't know about our self grateful to our own psychological well-being or psychological positiveness. But at the same time, your gratefulness will known by somebody. Ask your friends, what do you think about me? What is my positive? What is my negative? Ask yourself. Self-analysis is the best one. Analyze yourself. That's why Freud also mentioned that the particular theory, psychoanalytic theory, we have to analyze our own self. That time we can easily find out what is my positive and what is my negative. Focus on one thing in the moment. Suppose I am going to attend a particular webinar or a particular cooking process or in official work, or I am going to study the particular one. That you have to give your full concentration in only particular thing. While you are taking a notes, immediately you are watching side by side in a WhatsApp, Facebook and cooking and many things. That is accepted. But while you are focusing on one thing in a moment, it can lead your life in a great manner. Exercise, that is very, very important, yes. Morning, early morning and evening. We can see numerous people are doing exercises regularly in and around the area or in and around in our places. That is very important. We may thought that why they are going in and around this in the morning itself, but even in this pandemic situation, no, it's not well one. Doing exercises regularized is very, very important to maintain our physical health. It is also getting a fresh air, getting a relationship with one another. At the same time, we feel very fresh on the morning and evening. Eat a good meal, that is very important. Many people in our students also say that, ma'am, if I take more food, then automatically I may be fatty, ma'am. I couldn't see like Tamana or maybe in very, very lean people. No need. That is their own profession. They have to maintain their body, then only they can get next film. But in our profession, we have to stand minimum 6 hours in our class. That how much of strength we need, how much of sound positive or a sound deep physical stamina from our food. So eat good meal. This is the time to take your physical health, to maintain a physical health in a proper manner. Open up to someone. Keep anyone good friend. Open up to everything. If you want to keep some secret, keep it, no problem. But at the same time, at least keep some one friend, good friend, best friend. Do something for someone else. Good something. Do something. Why I mentioned about do something for someone else. முகம் தெரிந்தவரை விட முகம் தெரியாத நபருக்கு நம்ம உதவுவது நிறைய இருக்கு. என்னோட வலது கை செய்கிற ஒரு காரியம் இடது கை கூட தெரியக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கு. So like that, we have to express or we have to help the people, those who are unknown. That is very important. Known people, you must do that. With unknown people, you have to do that. Yes. Even in this moment, I have to say clearly, I have to mention the particular candidate name, Abhinaya, who won the prize in our quiz competition, which is conducted by in our college. She won a second place, but she gave the money to one unknown person. Ma'am, this prize amount can be given to your unknown person in your college, in any sweeper or any somebody non-teaching staff, ma'am. Like that of broad mind, like that of doing something for someone else without unknowing person. That is very, very amazing one. Really, I appreciated her. Younger generation, you people are having a broad mind when compared to us. And take a break. Yes, take a break. You are doing many things, especially women, especially working women. Even you are having a small time in your home, maybe a holidays. These are all the holidays only, like a Sunday, every day as a Sunday. But we people, what we do that in our home, we doesn't take any break. Immediately we are taking more works, cleaning the vessels, cleaning the doors, cleaning the cupboards, and everything without any break. That is very bad habit, because taking rest is very important. Take a break is very important. Our psyche is needy. So go to bed on time, not only laying on a bed alone. You have to close your eyes and take complete rest on the time, every day. Even if it may be a Sunday or whatever it may be, but regular timing, regular fixing is very important. Just recall this particular one. Tell yourself something positive whenever it may be needed. Write down something you are grateful for and focus on one thing in a moment. Regular exercise, eat a good meal, open up to someone, do something for someone else, take a break, go to bed on time. And this one is doing yoga, that is asanas. The asanas we are doing from school period onwards. School days onwards we are doing this. But nowadays it is named as very famously yoga. This is Dhanurasanam. It is nothing but it is regularly if you are doing that, automatically your physical, mental and your emotional status will be strong. You can balance everything. You can face the challenges with a smiling face. Yes. Just see these two images, give the attention to that, laugh. Nowadays it is dismissed, laugh therapy. Yes. But see this picture. The child is laughing us very smile. This is God's blessing. Human beings are blessed by the Almighty Lord. So laugh is nothing but it is giving much benefits. See here, reduces the heart disease, natural painkiller, improves breathing, helps you lose weight, gives good sleep, decreases stress, makes you look young. There is no reason not to laugh. I am not mentioning to the particular laugh is unnecessarily or unmeaningful situation. No, not like that. But laugh is very gifted one in a human being. Next you can see this. A strong woman knows how to keep her life in order. Yes. We people know that prioritizing is very important. When and where and which I have to give prioritize. It's very important as a woman. Even with tears in her eyes, she still manages to say, I'm okay, with a smile. Yes, exactly. It is also suitable to the men also. So don't think about it in a negative way. Male, please. It is applicable to the male also. A strong man knows how to keep his life in order. Even with tears in his eyes, he still managed to say, I'm okay, with a smile. Yes. So as a strong individual, we have to lead our life. Even with full tears in our eyes, keep smile. Say every time, I'm okay, with a smile and laugh. And second game, shall we play? Because monotonously I am saying the same, I am explaining something, I am sharing something, but I couldn't receive any response from my participant side because I need it. Because it is really taking this particular webinar is very challenging one. It is very challenging to me also because while I am taking the classes, I mostly interact with my students. But this is seeing only the mobile and paper and pen. This is not nice. But interaction is very important to give a live session. Okay, can you see this? Can you send your answers to the chat box? How many words can you able to see this? Totally, how many words can you see this particular slide? Shall I get the answer? Yes, 120, 100, 185, 150, more than 85, more than 90, 150, 190, exactly. Right. Yes, thank you for your response. Really, it is 365. It is hiding with one another. The love hide something else. Feeling hiding some words, some vocabularies, some positive attitudes. It is compiling with 365 one. But it is representing in our few vocabulary in our slide. Yes, dears. 365 words every day we are receiving in a positive manner. But we people seeing only in a negative manner in many times. So, while I see the particular slide, immediately you may catch love, contentment, feeling, life, people, family, others, good, like that. But in deeply, I will zoom it, in deeply you can see that find, free, lot, well, little, environment, get, place, money, community, and everything, many things, ability, attitude, helping, within, so many things, many words, many blessings, many blessed words are arise in this particular one. So, these are all filled by our activities, our own activities. Nobody is blamed by anything. So, this is the most important takeaway that everyone has to remember. You must remember in this situation, no one is responsible for my happiness. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your action. Your action is the judges of your happiness. Suppose, if you want to get, if it is in a ready-made means, we can automatically get the particular happiness, whatever the cost may be. We are ready to spend it. That's what we are going in and around. That's what we are facing a lot of challenges in this pandemic situation. So the last one, nothing. Last one, dignity in mental health. Yeah, mental health matters. 5 things, like our fingers. Remember this. These are the 5 doses. Be active. That is very important. Be active. How can I be active in every time? If you are regularized in your activity, you cannot feel tired. Your physics need physics. That means your body needs some rest. Take rest. Like animals and bats, they have a small nap, not a sleep. Small nap will increase your activity, your body health, body active. Keep the body active. So, participate in activities around you. Do something that you like most each day. Second one, take notes. Take a notice. Take a note of what is happening around you. Do something new each day. Regularize some activities. That means regularize your activities. Daily reading newspaper, everything. Not only in a corona matters or in any suicide matters, in everything, even a politics or everything, you have to read nook and corner. And third one, give. Identify and refer those in need. Show love and concern to others around you. Help and respect others. Yes, it's very important. Help them. You may thought that, why should I help? How long I have helped? Is it needed to help me again and again? Yes, it is needed. For whom you are saying, for whom you are helping? Your parents, your family, your friend, your husband, your wife, your children. Maybe they will be depending on your expectations, your help, they need. At the same time, we have to respect. We should not hurt, or we should not blame, or we should not point out even in our words negatively. பகவத்கீதை அழகா கொடுத்துருக்கோம். எதை நீங்க செய்கிறீங்களோ அதான் உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கும். பகவத்கீதை தெளிவா கொடுத்துருக்கோம், பைபிள்லையும் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். எதை விதைக்கிறாயோ அதையே அறுவடை செய்கிறாய். முற்பகல் செய்யும் பிற்பகல் சமைக்கின்னா தானே. எஸ். Then keep learning something new every day. Learn from experience of others around you. Stay informed. Talk to your leaders. Yes, guru, leaders, they are all very important. Get the experience from them. Keep learning. Don't put a full stop. I'm not mentioning your degree. Completion of degree is not only in the succeeding life, but learning is very important. Updating yourself is very important. I don't know how to handle these kind of electronic gadgets. I don't know about these kind of apps. That is not nice. But in future, the robots, or maybe in future only the program writers are more needed in our profession when compared to the dictators or a tuition or teachers. But so you have to learn many things or updating yourself in various fields, in various ways. It's very important. Connect with one another, visit people and share. Nowadays you should not stay at home, visit through the video call or make a call to them to talk with one another, to convey them whether they are safe, whether they are feeling healthy. That you have to share, visit through the electronic gadgets like a video call. Get involved in religious activities. That is much 100% important. It is religious activities. And keep connected to God. Without God we are zero. Get a buddy. So religious activity is very important. Regularly you have to pray. Regularly you have to keep your family very active with these activities. These are the 5 major doses to develop your mental well-being regularly. So 5 fingers like that. The thumb finger, be active. Take a note using the index finger. Middle finger, just give. The 4th one, a ring finger, keep learning. Connect with one another with the little finger. So maybe the be active, take notice, give, keep learning and connect. This all will boost up our 5 doses in well-being, not only as a teaching community, it is very useful for us in the next generation also. That's why I have given another one slide, is called as importance of mental health awareness. As a teacher, as a student teacher, as a professor, as an assistant professor, as a principal, or as whomever it may be, as an individual representative of your family or a responsible person of the society, we have to take very important one thing as in a promise. We have to give awareness to the mental health among our students, among our family, among ourselves first, then to the others. With these words, I think I may be satisfied a little bit in the topic of Unit 9 in mental health alone. If God permits and our guide permits, we will see the next session in another one, mental hygiene topic, with a small mind games and practical activities too. Thank you for your being very patient and response. Thank you so much. I should thank our guide.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mukrani ma'am. If there is any question, they can ask or they can clarify.
Umarani ma'am.
Unmuted.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for this wonderful informative session, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
If you have any questions, please put on chat box. Participants, if you have any questions, I think there is no doubt, ma'am.
There is the meaning, that is whether they have understood or not. How to maintain? I got one question from Ashwati.
Yes, ma'am.
How? Can you read? Yes, I'm not able.
How do you maintain a balanced state of mind?
How do you maintain? That is asking, you are asking myself. With God's blessing only, with the help of my family and my friends, and reading a Bible, that is maintaining my emotional balance. Sometimes also I have to have a negative manner, negative attitude towards some matters, but I can balance immediately because of the guidance from the guide and by the Almighty Lord. I got another question. How to teach students for mental ability? It is not an easy one to managing the teenage students, but you have to think, if you are there in a particular position, how do you feel? Like that, you have to replace yourself, replace your son or replace your daughter. நான் அந்த நேரத்துல நான் அப்படி இருக்கும்போது நான் என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணேன். Just replace it, recall it your previous days experience. That time you never control them in a negative manner, but you have to explain them. That's very important. Another question, how to make the children have a good mental health? Please leave them. Children must be a children. After 30 or in a particular situation, they will learn how to being a stress-free mind, ma'am. I think I already gave the explanation. How much sleep does an individual need? Great people like Kalam slept 4 hours. But as a people, as a student teacher or maybe a teacher, Ruby, I think, may I know who is whether a student teacher or a teacher or maybe another individual, whomever it may be, a necessary sleep is 6 to 8. But great people like Abdul Kalam, sir, maybe and some other scientists or some other educationists, they need particular timing after their 40, that means after their settlement only. That you have to take 6 to 8 hours sleep is must. How to support a friend who is going through depression? Your friend, you have to support. How to support is there nothing but who is going through that. You have to take responsibility to tackle the problem. Tell to them, I am for you. I am always with you. You are not alone. I'll be a better half. Like that, you have to say in some other positive words to the particular person, not to everyone. You have to know that you have to give the responsibility on them. You know that very well who you are and who is your friend you are. In a situation you are blamed for you think that you did not react, please answer now. Simply I can say that blaming is nothing. If you are blamed by somebody means the people know that how to blame others. They doesn't know how to do the positive towards them. Leave it. Live as like you. Live as you are. நீங்க எதுவாக நினைக்கிறாங்களோ நீங்க அதுவா மட்டும் இருங்க. And to manage ourselves from depression in our working environment. Working environment, the positive management, positive managing is a tough one, but we have to do that. How to happy person who is in a negative mentality. Avoid the negative situation, avoid the negative people, just ignore it, then lead a good life. How to handle mental depression. That's why I clearly mentioned you keep one good friend and share with your mental depression. Maybe God is a good friend. You may ask that God never gives any answer. No, God can give a good friend and He will answer you through the particular friend. How to face the naughty students in the classroom. You are also saying that naughty, just what is that? Enjoy with the naughty students, because enjoying means just see in their image. If you are a naughty, how your teacher want to treat you. Like that you have to treat the particular student. Don't see that it is naughty means the positive one and a negative one, right? But you have to see only the positive one. So many people, so many parents are worrying about my kid is not an active, but you are having a naughty student. Take it in a positive way. How to improve emotional intelligence, ma'am? How to improve means that you have to develop through your practice. That's why I mentioned that PSG, physically, socially, and emotionally you have to be balanced. What to do? How to focus our studies What is the read of the particular question? How to focus? How to focus on studies is a part of our personal worries. Personal worries is not a permanent, it is a temporary one. It is passed away. It is solved by the particular God, particular Almighty Lord. So don't think about anything. Don't think it of a negative way. It is personal worries is everyone is having in our life. Everybody is facing in our life, but it is simple one. Today's problem, maybe it's very simple. Remember your previous days, in school days, we may fight with one another, we may fight with our, a classmate or schoolmate for a geometry box or a little bit very chilly reasons. But nowadays we thought that, see, these kind of chilly reasons I have fighted with a particular people. Like that, the personal worries may be disappear, maybe within a week, within a day, within a minute. God only knows that. So pray well. Share your worries with somebody, that means to whom you believed or trustworthy. Share with them. Your problems will be solved very soon. What to do during the mental stress? Keep calm. If anybody is blaming you, using that unnecessary words to you, please keep calm. Surrender to the particular individual, to the Lord. யாரெல்லாம் நமக்கு எதிரா என்ன பேசுறாங்களோ அவங்கள கடவுள்கிட்ட ஒப்பு கொடுத்துருங்க. ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அந்த ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் ஆகும். Anything else? Exactly. In my life, I am following only that particular one, religious. That means spiritual ability is first one in my life, and guidance from my family, friends, guide, and my friend circle, best friends, many things. And students community, they are all the best friend for me, because many times I am learning from my student community only. Now, Corona period, automatic fear and mental health attack. Fear is the first atomic, what is it? Fear is the first one to get a Corona. So don't get fear. Fear is the major one to affect your mental stress, mental illness. So affect your mental health also. So don't get fear about anything. Hope in your God. How to improve patience and control the anger for other emotions. Keep calm. That's why I'm saying. தமிழ் அழகா இருக்கு. உசு பேத்துறோண்டா உண்மைனோ கடுப்பேத்துறோண்டா கம்முன்னு அதான் நிறைய சொல்லியிருக்காங்க இல்லையா. நமக்குன்னே நிறைய இருக்கு, நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு. அதை கீப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. கஷ்டம் தான், பட் இஃப் யூ பிராக்டிஸ் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்லி யூ கேன் ஃபேஸ் த பர்டிகுலர் சேலஞ்சஸ். Yes, really God is the best guide in our life. I accept, Pratha ma'am. How to stop thinking in a bad incidents happening in past. Just write it in a paper, tear it and burn it. Immediately your past experience will be get out from your mind. Don't think about that. You are only a person who did in a past in a negative way in a past life. Everyone has in a negative way in a previous years, a previous life or a past life. This is absolutely correct. But at the same time, you have to accept them. But we should not recall the particular old memories. Just leave it, surrender to the Lord. And if you want, you can write it in a physically in a paper, tear the paper, burn the paper, and flush out. How to overcome depression and loneliness. That's why I told you, engage yourself, be active yourself, then only you never feel a loneliness. We have to move ahead now, ma'am. Yes, you have to move ahead, no problem. With a smiling face. Keep smile, keep laugh. But don't laugh in front of the enemies or opposite person, those who are murmuring or blaming you. But keep smile in your mental. These people knows that only like that me. My friend knows that, my God know me. Like that you can say it in a positive way. I think in future also we will do that. Mental illness also we can take the class with a live one. At the same time it is an what is that? Many mind games. I can answer through the particular one. Is it okay for you, participants? Smiling is the best.
Unmuted.
Depression. how to reduce negative thoughts. That we will see in the next class in mental illness. How to avoid anger. Really, surely I will tell you, this today we will see only the mental health. In further session, we will deal the particular mental illness, and I'll answer your questions. You can give the particular questions in that on the next day, next week also, next session. Okay. Regarding that mental illness and all the 9 units. Okay. Okay, I think Mudrani ma'am, Umarani ma'am.
Unmuted.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we wind up?
Thank you, ma'am. Shall we wind up, ma'am? Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now I request Mrs. Murugeshwari, Assistant Professor, Mangirkarsi College of Education, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to one and all gathered here. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to Almighty God for making today's webinar a resounding success. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Controller, and all the HODs and all Assistant Professors for all the support and backbone of TNTU. First and foremost, I thank our most valued resource person, Dr. M. Arokya Priscilla, Principal, Mangirkarsi College of Education, who graced us with her presence and guidance. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing expertise and knowledge with us. Thank you so much, ma'am. I take immense pleasure in extending my sincere thanks to our Honorable Program Coordinator, Dr. N.Ramakrishnan, Member Syndicate, Professor and Head, Department of Educational Technology, TNTU, for his moral support and guidance. Thank you, sir. I thank our technical team who have made this webinar a grand success. I extend a very heartfelt thanks to all the delegates who blessed us with their presence and took out valuable time of your busy schedule. Once again, I thank you everyone for making this program successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Murugeshwari ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Shall I wind up the session, ma'am?
Marani, Mrs. Muthurani and Mrs. Murugeshwari ma'am to give a full support to run this particular technical way in a peaceful and grand manner. Thank you. Thank you one and all. Thank you, participants.
Thank you, ma'am. Shall I wind up the session, ma'am?
Yes.